Hello, I'm Leto Enchanted and I'm your fighting game VTuber. I play fighting games and RPGs that consist of fighting in it. But also I love talking about pop culture and gaming news. And today it's pop culture news as always and a joke to go along with it. So let's go ahead and talk about it real quick. Tom Taylor posted a tweet on Coming Out Day confirming our suspicions that the new Superman is attracted to men. DC shared an image of issue number 5 of John Kent sharing a kiss with Jay Nakamura, then goes on to display 2 covers with the Pride logo on them. In the IGN interview, Tom Taylor says, "I always said everyone needs a hero, and everyone deserves to see themselves in their hero. Today, Superman is the strongest superhero on the planet, and he is coming out." He also tells us Jay's relationship with John is equal since he too has superpowers and is invulnerable. Well, that's a given. You kinda have to be when you get semen injected into your asshole faster than a speeding bullet, I think. No Time to Die 007's Daniel Craig was interviewed on a Sirius XM show called Lunch with Bruce, and Craig said he had been going to gay bars as long as he can remember. The reason being is that he didn't like getting into fights with aggressive dick-swinging men found in hetero bars. It's good to know that Craig is keeping up with the meme culture, cause this is a perfect representation of tell me you're gay without telling me you're gay. Smash Mouth Steve Harwell started a trend due to a video that was posted on TikTok of the performance at the Big Sip Beer Festival in Bethel, New York. In the video, he bashes audience members, calling them nutbags, gives them the finger, and even threatens to kill their whole families. At some point, he even does the Nazi salute. A source close to Harwell then explains that he's been dealing with substance abuse and has been diagnosed with cardiomyopathy. The source then states that the episode caught on video was a result of his illness. Harwell days later announced that he is retiring from the band to focus on his mental and physical health. The band will continue on, but in search of a new singer fat enough and cool enough to replace Harwell. They have one person in mind, but they will have to wait until he returns from Flavor Country. The Sunday Times interviewed actor Billy Porter, who is best known for his work on FX's show Pose, has recently displayed that he doesn't forget to hold a grudge. In November 2020, Harry Styles was on the cover of Vogue magazine, and Porter said him being on that cover, wearing that dress, was a snub to queer pioneers like himself, who worked so hard to make gender-fluid fashion more mainstream. "I did that first on the red carpet at the Oscars. That could have been me," he said. But he seemed to have forgotten that Harry said in the Vogue issue that he was inspired by great artists like Prince, Elton John, and David Bowie for his fashion sense. Billy Porter needs to learn this lesson, that you're not always going to be the first, and you're not going to be the last. If anything, Billy Porter, you're like that terrible middle child no one cares about. That's you.
Out of the way, you!
Singer-songwriter Chris Martin from the band Coldplay reported he wants to go to space, but thinks he can't afford it. He knows about Jeffrey Bezos and Richard Branson's space tourism trips, about going up and then having to come back down. Chris said he'd be down for exploring and traveling to another galaxy, and coming back wouldn't be an option. But a trip like that would be something he couldn't afford. He then talks in the interview that our universe is so huge and the possibilities are endless. So he is very open about believing in aliens. After all, he was married to Gwyneth Paltrow. Actress Kristen Stewart was interviewed on the Variety Awards Circuit podcast, where the interviewer let her know that there's an online campaign for her to be the next Joker. Kristen said she liked the idea, but the character has been done so well, and suggested she'll be down to play another freaky, scary villain instead. The interviewer then said, but not the Joker. She didn't say no, and just hopes to do something different is all. If this idea does come into fruition, and Kirsten does become a Joker in a Batman movie somehow, the jokes she tells in character still won't get much laughs. But not because she's a sadistic clown, but simply because she's portraying a female comedian. You're really sexist. I know. During the Lakers press conference, Lebron James was speaking to his teammate about not liking the ending to the Netflix show Squid Games. The creator of the show, Hong Dong-hyuk, then looks into LeBron James' film career to see his body of work. Hong laughs, hysterically, and says, "Look, he's a cool guy, but I still wouldn't change a thing. But maybe if he makes his own show, I'd probably watch it, only to say I don't like the ending neither. LeBron said he just expected the main protagonist of the story to take the money and just travel to the US. The same way he takes China's money and travels to the US. Wait, what?